Rex Duale has been a resident of Chinatown for 32 years. He has seen the road in front of his house deteriorate to this condition. The road is now riddled with large potholes, and many of the people who live here have been waiting for an improvement in services for as long as they can remember.
Mikam stablo here, milugim disla road now, lo disla street lo mi, Kinfisher Street. Milugim lo disla year 1985, ikam come up lo disla 2017. Lo high lo mi milugim disla pothole stab stab since mi stablo here. All pigini lo mi come up, all stablo disla pothole we go and now all go people like married and stuff.
But Rex is just one of the many suburban residents who say they've been neglected by the authorities who are supposed to provide those services.
All walking, all this main road there, only walking, put this cement over the standing opens. Now this is all legally, I also want them now only no like law straight him. Or no like law straight him also like legally to one time.
Yesterday, similar sentiments were shared by residents in one of the most neglected city suburbs, East Taraka. It used to have good roads, a shopping center, cinema and a clinic.
Streets and bush come up now. Pothole pull up. Carry a mulgum now. I'm planting wara pull up. Carry a madlo coming set now.
There is growing anger over the lack of services coming to these parts of the city.
It needs more money.
Lae resident and a former lawyer of the City Council, Emmanuel Mambe, says suburban roads are the responsibility of the Lae City Council. But it is a council that is terribly underfunded.
What I would like to see more is for provincial government to give more grants to the City Council in order for it to carry out its job. I know that in the past the City Council had its own plant and equipment, and using those it carried out jobs along all straight number out. But all those all plants, they no longer exist because of no funding to maintain them.
In the early 2000s, Mambe wrote an agreement that committed the provincial government to pay 25% of all GST revenue to the City Council. He says that agreement hasn't been honoured for years.
To my knowledge, that agreement is still valid for all purposes. Agreement signed in 2006 between Luther Wenge and James Kay for 25% of GST collected in Lae City to be given to Lae City Council to carry it out, to work belong em. So far, provincial government in honor of this law.
In November, the City Council's operations were hampered after an embarrassing power outage that lasted for several days. The council had not paid its bills because of a lack of funds. The funding problem has extended to its ability to build and maintain suburban roads. And while the funding woes of the city drag on, Lae City residents continue to put up with substandard roads. Scott Waide, National EMTV News, Lae.